Okay, so for this question, we've got Nishida, and she wants to buy or build an outdoor kitchen. So the first thing she's going to do is place patio stones in the layout shown to the right. And so the stones are square and they're 18-inch sides, and each one costs $3. So first we need to figure out how many stones she's going to need to buy. So if I'm looking at this shape here, hold on. So what I would do here is I would sort of split it into two rectangles. And so I'm looking at a 9 by 24 foot rectangle and a 12 by 18 foot rectangle. So the thing that is important is we've got 18-inch sides to these squares, and so we've got to figure out how many squares we're putting along each one. Where this measurement is given us in feet and our little pavement things, patio stones, sorry, are in inches, the first thing I would do here is to say that if I have 18 inches and there are 12 inches in a foot, if I go 18 divided by 12, I get 1.5 feet is the size of the patio stone. So then, if I'm starting with this one up here, I take 24 and divide by 1.5. So that gives me 16 stones that will go along this side up here. And then I have 9 and divide by 1.5. So that's 6 stones that'll go along this side. So to find the total number of stones in the center here, I need to do 16 for the ones that are along here times 6 in here to get the number of stones, like the area in here. Okay, so that's that one. Next we're going to do this one. So this is the rectangle. So it's the same idea. I'm going to do the 12 feet divided by 1.5. Gives me 8 stones going this way. And then I have 18 divided by 1.5. Give me 12 stones going this way. So again, we do the 8 times the 12. 96 stones that are needed for this one as well. So the total would be 96 plus 96. So you need 192 tiles to do the entire layout that she has there. The next part of the question tells us that she has to buy a grill, a countertop, and a patio set for her outdoor kitchen. And then you are given various options. So the grill can be propane or pellet, the countertop can be granite or soapstone, and the patio set can be the basic one or the elegant one. Okay. And then she's going to buy 3 of the following. So either a side burner, a fridge, a cabinet, a sink, or a warming drawer. You have to pick 3 of those. And then there are options within each one. So remember, the grill, countertop, patio set, you have to pick 1 of each thing, and then you get to pick 3 of the different things there. And it says that she can spend a maximum of $11,000, taxes included. You want to find the total cost plus GST and PST, and then so we're going to show her. What's important here is that there's not, and this is another question where there's not one right answer, but there are wrong answers. So a way that you could get something wrong in this question would be if your total is more than 11,000. So we want to keep an eye on how much we're spending on each thing. Or if we picked like It says she's going to get one grill, one countertop, one patio set, so you can't pick more than one of each thing. And she's going to get 3 of the following things. So if you pick more than 3 or less than 3, that would also be wrong. So the answer I'm going to give you is one example of one that would be correct. It's not the only correct answer. So we're going to choose the propane grill. The granite countertop and the elegant patio set. So propane, granite, and elegant. So that's our 3 choices from there. And then we need to pick 3 of the following items. So I'm going to choose the 30-inch cabinet, a small fridge, and a single side burner. So the total of all of that stuff comes to $7,000. So we're trying to find the total cost though, plus GST and PSD, and not forgetting those patio stones. So we also have to calculate the patio stones. We said there were 192 of them, and if you recall from the last part, they each cost $3. So when we add that together, our total before tax is $7,576. Next, we need to add tax. So tax is 5% GST, 7% PSD. That gives us a total of 12% tax. And when we're adding tax, we still have to pay like all of the original stuff. So sometimes, like, it's not wrong to calculate 12% and then add that on. So like if I found 12% of 7,576 and then was like, okay, that's my tax, and I'm gonna add that to the 7,576, that's a completely correct way to do that. But sometimes you want a bit of a shortcut. So if we're taking 12% and adding it on to the original amount is considered 100% of the original amount, right? Like it's just all of it. So if we have 100% and we add 12%, that's 112%. So we're going to write 112% as a decimal, which is 1.12. So we're going to go 7,576 times 1.12, and we're going to get $8,485.12 is the total cost.